And good evening, everyone. My name is Killian, or Green Pies, whatever you want to call me, and I'll be your host tonight for this FRL GT4 Endurance Friday, Season 1, Round 6, Group 2, here at the beautiful and iconic Silverstone track. Where the drivers are racing around in these GT4 cars. So you have got the honours of listening to my lovely voice for the next around about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I hope you are all looking forward to that. Currently we are in qualifying at the moment. I was watching practice, and the drivers to be looking out for is Lurchis. At one point he was topping the timing sheets on his long runs, but only to be outdone by, I can't remember who it was. I believe it was, yes, it was Kevin, who finished off free practice at the top of the leaderboards, I believe. So those two are going to be spicy to watch, but I'm not sure how much long runs Kevin did. He seemed to go out, do 2 or 3 laps, and then go back into the pits, whereas Lurchis was out for, I don't know, it seemed he was doing half an hour stints at a time. So yes, currently it is Kevin topping the timings with a 2 minutes and 11 seconds. That's, I believe, a second quicker than his fastest time in practice that I last remember that was. I'm going to have to try and learn these names. I wasn't actually practicing during practice when I should have been. So we have got Mayan Komasa. I believe I'm just going to call you Mayan. Mayan is in second place in that Mercedes, with DWB Racing in third place at the moment. Marek Mariola sitting in the pits. He is in fourth. Chica is in fifth. Beamer Power is in sixth at the moment. Dell sitting in seventh. Don't even know how to pronounce this at all. Fearless Freak in 8th place. I know he's very fast. Big Time Dave sitting in 10th. Lurchis down in 11th at the moment. In fact, you know what? We will sit on board here with Lurchis as he finishes off this lap here. He is in 11th at the moment. So as he's coming down the main straight in F1, where these with ACC they use the old pit lane, so the F1 turn 1 they're coming round all flat out through there, I believe, and this tight right left basically. As Lurchis gets a wee bit loosey-goosey there and rides over that sausage curb. That's not what he wants to be doing to get a fast lap time, and he's stopped. He's going to teleport back to the pit lane. Scotty, who has not come out, is in 12th, and Brood is in 13th. The sole Janessa tonight. Not sure if his teammate is going to show up tonight, but yeah, he seems to be the sole Janessa. So, DWB Racing sitting at the top of the timing tower by over a tenth to Kevin in that BMW. Now remember, this race is 2 hours long. I believe there's 2 mandatory pit stops. I do not remember. So there's going to be loads of time for overtaking. Qualifying isn't really the most important in races that are over like an hour long, in my personal opinion. So it doesn't really matter if you start last or first. You still have to endure the race, hence why it's called an endurance race. So this is going to be 2 hours of these GT4s flying around this iconic British track. And also I have received word earlier, we are in the UK, so it shouldn't really be a surprise, but there is a chance of rain, so got to keep that in mind. It might start raining. That might throw some works into people's plans, especially depending on when it rains. So yeah, we are on board here with DWB Racing as he comes around to start a flying lap here. I'm not sure if he was on a flying lap, it didn't really seem like a fast lap, but he comes across the line. He doesn't go any faster, so this is the flying lap. We'll go through, coming through turn 1 here. It's definitely not flat out, and you're definitely not taking it nearly as fast as the F1 drivers. Coming down Meggetts and Beckett's, I can't pronounce that properly. Really staying away from that apex there, then cuts that apex a good bit. Very strange racing lines. But once again, I am not the racing driver that's currently sitting on provisional pole with 1 minute to go, so anyone who's currently sitting in the pits will not get time to do another lap. So yeah, as he's coming down the hanger straight, we'll be able to set a faster lap time. This will be his last chance at setting a faster lap, so we will see if he can do it. I'm hoping after qualifying it doesn't bug out like it did yesterday, because yesterday it after qualifying would not let me view the cameras of the drivers. It was stuck on something for the formation lap, so hopefully it does not do that again, because that means I have to end the stream and restart it, and I don't like doing that, because that means that there's 2 streams and that's just not nice. So he's coming around the final few corners. I guess this is this the back straight, or would the hanger straight be the back straight? I don't know. One of the straights. I don't know the name of the straight. But he's coming around. Third last corner ish. Last corner isn't really a corner, it's flat out. Coming around the second last corner, around the hairpin. Definitely going to be a place for overtaking there, I think. And coming around the final corner, can he do better than a 2 minute 11 seconds .718? And no, it does not seem like he has done any better. Oh, and actually he can do one more flying lap. He has just beaten the buzzer, whereas Kevin is on his flying lap. So what can Kevin do? Can Kevin steal pole off of DWB Racing? We'll find out. DWB Racing will have one more chance, just in case Kevin does steal pole from him. DWB can steal it back. I'm just gonna call you Y4 because I cannot pronounce that. I'm sure it's meant to be letters, but I don't know what letters it's meant to be. Is that no? So the last 2 people are the people that are going for pole, and we will watch on board with Kevin here as he will be the first one to come across the line. So coming into the last sector now, as 3 people haven't even set a time. So Kevin coming around the hairpin for the final time here in qualifying in his BMW. Will he be able to take pole from DWB Racing and deny DWB from getting pole here at Silverstone? And he comes across the line, and no, he finishes 45 milliseconds behind DWB Racing. DWB Racing does not need to finish this lap, but is he going to be able to find more time? He comes across coming around the last corner, coming across the line. How will he do? Will he set a fast lap time? And he does by 2 milliseconds, I believe that was. Amazing job there. So that is your grid for the next for the next 5 minutes. I'm sure lap 1 there'll be some carnage. It is Silverstone. Not as bad as Monza, but I feel like there'll be a few bumps going on. However, these guys, I'm sure they know there's no point in bumping and bashing in a 2-hour race. As we just sit here waiting for them to line up on the grid. 48 milliseconds is all that was in it. As we're just sitting and waiting. Oh. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. What are we in? Yeah, we're still in qualifying. Yeah, there we go. Right, put this back. My down button on the D-pad does not work, so I have to use what's it called, like the assistant thing. Yeah, so a bunch of things are going to pop up, but we should be fine now. And yes, it is 2 mandatory pit stops. Can that notification please stop popping up? Yes, it can. Right, so we will run through the grid quickly. It will be DWB Racing starting off on pole position. How long he can keep that for? Well, he's got to hold out for 2 whole hours with 2 mandatory pit stops. So that is a pit stop every... because it's not a pit stop every hour, obviously. Probably pit stop every 45 minutes, I'm going to say. That's what I'd be thinking. Kevin is in 2nd place. Mian is in 3rd. Lurchis is in 4th place. Chica is in 5th. Marek Mariola is in 6th place. 7th is taken by Beamer Power. Dell is in 8th. Fearless Freak in 9th place. I was about to say 19th place, but no, he is in 9th place. Y4 is in 10th. Big Time Dave is in 11th place. Scotty Turbo is in 12th. Brood is in 13th place, and to round off the grid is, I cannot pronounce your name still from last night, it is Rosk. I'm going to call you because I am horrendous at names, so it is. I hope you're okay with that, and if not, feel free to correct me if you haven't already. I believe someone corrected me last night. I don't remember who it was. And I've already forgotten. So 37 seconds till the session starts for a 2-hour race. Seems dry now. It seems dry now. The weather forecast isn't saying that there's any rain on the way yet, but that's only for the next 30 minutes. So
20 seconds.
And the track is fast. Temperature, it's a solid warm day in the UK, it seems, and not much wind.
10 seconds.
10 seconds until lights out, and away for the formation lap. So now they'll be going around to do their formation lap, and DWB is away. Starting his formation lap. Kevin a bit slow off the line there. Maybe he was just having some wee problems with his clutch there. That's a lovely camera angle there of all the cars driving through. So we have 14 cars for 2 hours. I really hope you guys are looking forward to listening to my voice. If not, I strongly suggest you turn your volume down now, because you will be stuck with me for the next 2 hours of your night. So yeah. Oh, as another Ginetta has joined, so they will be starting from the pit lane. I wonder who that is whenever they load in. 420, who could that be? Ah, it is Darren himself, the late shower. He will be starting from the pit lane. So the two Janeters are running off the field, it seems. I'm not sure how did Bruden get kicked down to 14th? Not sure what happened there. So as they come down what would be the last few corners in an F1 Grand Prix, the chicane here, definitely going to be some big dive bombs going down there. I know that for sure. Coming onto the F1 pit straight. As we just see Kevin morph through DWB. So guys, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube. Share the stream to a few of your friends if you want to annoy them. And make sure you join the Discord and sign up for it if you like what you see. Strongly suggest it. So as they're coming round into the final sector now. So they'll start lining up side by side, going into the final few corners. And as they come into the final corner, DWB Racing will be leading us away. Kevin is right there alongside him. He wants to get off the line. Try to get around him on the outside at turn 1. Not sure how smart that sounds, but I am sure Kevin is going to try it. So as they come around the final corner, they'll be limited to, I think it is 70 kilometers now. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they'll be going about 70 kilometers an hour. Not sure what that is in miles per hour. But they are now. Nope. Is that the line? And we're off now.
Green light, go, go, go.
I was close enough. So DWB takes the lead. Kevin goes right behind him. He slots right in there. He knows he won't get him around the outside. Lurchies and Mian are going side by side through turn 1. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, take notes. Mian gets up into 3rd place. Lurchi drops down to 4th place. Chica is in 5th place. They're all going side by side back there. They're taking it gently. They know they've got 2 hours ahead of them. Someone's in the grass up ahead. I believe that was Lurchi's. He's been taking that grass there all through practice. But yeah, these guys know that they've got a 2-hour race ahead of them. They know they can't be spinning out on the first lap. Darren all the way back in 15th place. He knows he has got a mountain to climb, but it is a very possible mountain. He does have 2 hours to climb that mountain. So DWB Racing taking the early lead, over half a second ahead of Kevin now. Kevin under attack from Mayan now, and Lurchis is under attack from Chica. Or is the timing board screwed up? That is not. I believe the timing board might be a bit screwed up at the moment. Well, okay, that's confused me a bit. But we've got 2 people going side by side. I believe that's Fearless freaking Y4 going side by side through turn 1 at the F1 pit straight, I should say. Lurchi's chasing down Mayan at the moment. Okay, yes, the timing board was a bit screwed up. So Chica is in front of Lurchis, and Merrick Mariola is the one that's chasing down Lurchis. So I knew I was right. So Lurchis not having the best of starts, getting done by Chica, and Merrick Mariola losing a bit of time there. but DWB Racing taking nearly a second in the first lap. Amazing job there. And the pit lane is now open for business, so if drivers want to make a really early pit stop, they certainly can. Now, as the two teammates are currently sandwiching Y4, it's a BMW Audi sandwich. Not sure how yummy that would taste, but OM on marks. You know, in the 2 hours I'll finally learn a way to say his name. But OM is currently in a FRL Y4 sandwich with Fearless Freak behind him. Oh wait, has someone disappeared? I believe someone's disappeared. He wasn't an Audi sandwich, but there's an Audi that's disappeared. Or is it a BMW sandwich? Oh no, he's the Audi. I'm on something, I think. I've got 2 hours to figure myself out, but the two BMWs get past the Audi. I'm not used to this setup of ACC. This is only ever my second time commentating on ACC. So, the two BMW teammates get past the Audi of Y4. Let's go and find... Oh wait, no. He's coming back at them. Are they gonna... Let's hope that they don't do a Ferrari moment where they clash into each other and take each other out. Oh, Omrozk is looking for the move up the inside, but he doesn't think of it there. He did pull alongside, so he thinks he can get past his teammate. Y4 is also wanting to get past. Y4 dives up the inside of both of them. He gets both BMWs done into the one turn, but then he goes wide. Is he going to lose both positions there? He's going to lose position to one, and he's crashed into one, and he's half spun, and no, he's full spun. He's facing the wrong way around. He's done a donut. That is not what he wants to be doing. 5 minutes into this race here, he's lost not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is he going to lose the 6th position? Yes, he's going to lose the 6th position. Is he going to lose 7 positions? Yes, he's going to lose 7 positions because of one accident. Oh my days. That dive bomb, it worked at the start, then he went wide. The two teammates are now battling. Beamer Power lets Omrox through there. But yeah, that dive bomb, it worked, but he just couldn't get it stopped in time, and he went wide, came back on the track, and just drove into the side of Beamer Power, I believe that was there. Biblical scenes going on right now. Marek Mariola right on the back of Lurchie's Gaming, it seems. Actually, no, he's going side by side with Dell, I believe. No, that's not Dell. Dell is behind him. He's going side by side with Lurchie's Gaming there. So they're going side by side into the starts of Megas and Maggots. So Lurchie's not having the start that he wants. This first stint is not going his way at all, as we see the two BMWs in the background there going tandem at the moment. So Lurchie's defending for his life from that Mercedes. As we look back, Brood and Fearless are battling out. Fearless, I know, is a very strong driver. He drives my team, Team Ireland, on Taco Tuesdays whenever I can't race because I don't own the DLCs. Ooh, as Brood got a bit on the grass there as he was braking and just lost the rear end, so that's lost him a bit of time there. Just looking at the timing, Marek Mariola catching up to Lurchie's Gaming as they all seem to have spread out a wee bit. Lurchie's trying to break that toe, but it's not going to work. Brood still within 3/10 of Fearless Freak. He's going to be wanting to get past Fearless Freak. Brood started in second last place, so he's already up into 11th place. That's an amazing job there from Brood. In all fairness, he has had some help with quite a few spins, which has definitely helped him, but that's not to say he's not a good driver, because I mean, he's got an hour and 53 minutes ahead of him, so still loads of time. Marek Mariola lost some time there to Lurchie's, and Dell is showing up on the scene in that lovely yellow and black Chevy. In practice he was running a full black one, like his teammate Chica. Yeah, he was running the exact same livery as Chica, but he came back and he changed it. So I believe they are still teammates. Maybe they had a falling out during practice and between sponsorships or something like that, and Dell went a different way with a different sponsorship. Fearless Freak trying to catch up to Beamer Power, so he doesn't have to just defend, he can attack. But Brood has caught back up to Fearless Freak, I believe he lost a bit of time, but now he is caught back up to him. Right now, though, 3 laps into this race, DWB Racing has held the lead, and he has not looked back at all. He has made 1.4 seconds on Kevin, Mayan in 3rd place, Chica in an amazing 4th place, Lurchy right on the back of Chica going through these corners here. Is he going to try a dive going into the chicane? He looks on the outside. Is he going to try and get something done? He goes for the dive round. Is he going to try the switch back into the chicane? No, he's a bit wide there. He's not going to get the switch back. He loses a good bit of time there. Is he going to try and get more power coming out of the chicane though? Maybe try something into turn 1 of the F1 layout. Oh, as Chica goes very wide there. That's definitely going to play into the hands there of Lurchies. Maybe Chica is he's already feeling tire wear. Maybe his setup just was a qualifying setup. Maybe he didn't actually put on the race setup. That has happened many a time before. So Lurchies now having Mariola on the back of him again, but he is eyes set on Chica. Let's quickly take a look back at Brood chasing down Fearless Freak for 10th place. As Fearless Freak, ooh, that's not the way you want to take that corner. He kind of went in a bit wonky. Brood taking this corner very wide, definitely thinking of the exit coming out of this corner down the long straight. He's definitely making up time, just visually looking at it. So maybe he's going to try a Lewis Hamilton, dive it up the inside, around the outside. Is he going to pull out to the side going down here? Maybe he's going to think better of it. Going to try something later into a harder braking zone. Lurchies has lost a bit of time there to Chica, and Mariola is staying constant. We'll watch this battle here where Fearless Freak is defending for his life from Brood in that purple Ginetta. Fearless Freak is not someone who buckles under pressure, at least not what I've seen. He is a pretty solid driver. Takes that corner much tighter. So Brood seems to be taking these corners much wider than Fearless, and Fearless is taking all these corners tighter. So that must just be his defending tactics. Brood going to try something going down the hanger straight. Is he going to pull out to the side? No, he's sticking in the draft. Maybe he's going to try something into the chicane. Oh, he's on the grass again. Oh, that's not what he wants. He was on the grass there, and he has lost a whole boatload of time to Fearless Freak there. Actually saying that, he seems to have stayed pretty close. He's definitely over 5/10 now. He was 3, but now whenever it updates, it's definitely going to be over 5/10. Oh, his Lurchies is right on the back. Oh no, he's not anymore, but now Mariola is on the back of Lurchies. So there is battles going on left, right and centre here. We're only 10 minutes into this race. So we have still got another hour and 49 minutes of this race, and still no one has made their pit stops, obviously, because they're only 10 minutes into the race. I wonder how long their fuel can last. Brood seems to have lost all momentum chasing down Fearless, it seems. Yes, he is now 8/10 down. So this is now the closest battle, where Mariola is chasing down Lurchies Gaming. It is Mercedes on BMW. No, that's not BMW, that's Audi. Mercedes on Audi on Chevy. So it's the Germans versus the Americans. When was the last time we saw something like that happen? I believe it was the Americans that won. Chica holding off Lurchies and Mariola with his life at the moment. Lurchies looking up the inside. Is Lurchies going to try something going into Meggetts and Beckett's? Meggetts and Beckett's. Cannot pronounce that. No, he's not. He thinks better. Maybe he's going to try and do something into a harder braking zone. Maybe into the chicane after the hanger straight. Does he think he can get something done on the hanger straight though? He's going to stick in the draft for now. Is he going to try and pull out and do something going into the braking zone? I don't think so. Oh, well, I say that, he pulls out. Is he going to try and go around the outside, try and get the run, have the inside line for the chicane, and get it done? He's alongside going in to the turn at the end of the hanger straight. He gets the power down earlier. Is he going to be alongside for the chicane? Is he going to try the dive? No, he's not. Ooh, he's going to try it. Maybe he can do the switchback. Try the switchback again. Nope. Once again, switchback's not going to work for Lurchis there. As he taps the grass, and Mark Mariola is licking his lips right now. Brood has caught back up to Fearless Freak here at the back of the pack, and Beam Power seems to have dropped away from his teammate a bit. However, Omroz is on the back of Dell now, so not sure what's happened there. Lurchis right on the back of Chica here, and Merrick Mariola right on the back of Lurchis. So Lurchis is in a sandwich right now, quite an uncomfortable sandwich of two very fast drivers. Merrick Mariola gets a lovely run out of there. Is he going to try something? Lurchis seems to have lost a lot of time going through that corner. Is Merrick going to try something going into this hard braking zone? No, it does not seem like he's not pulling out at least. As we go back here, I see Dell. Dell and Omroz are going side by side. Omroz gets the move done up the inside. Mark Mariola still chasing down Lurchis and Chica. However, he seems to have lost time. It's very much a back and forth game between these three, as Lurchis is now alongside going down turn one, down the main straight. He's going to have the inside line. He's going to push Chica to the outside line. That's the undesirable line as they go through there. Ooh, very nip and tuck, but they get it done once again. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen take note. But yes, the three of them make it through fine once again. I need to quickly get a drink. I'm able to drink up on my windowsill. Please have water. Yes, it does. So these three are putting on an amazing show for us right now. Fearless Freak losing a bit of touch right now. But not too much that he's dropping back. He can still see them perfectly. He's right behind them. But, oh, is there? She's going to lurch for the position there. No, he's not. I made that word up. I know I meant to say lunge, but I said lurch. A bit of play on words never hurt no one. So, Lurchis defending for his life. Oh, I thought Mark Mariola was going to try something there going into this fast right-hander here, but no, he thinks better of it. Fearless Freak and Brood are still going. Oh wait, no, Brood is past Fearless Freak. Ah, I missed it. There's me thinking, and Brood was still chasing him down, but no, Brood got past Fearless Freak at some point. Not sure when that happened, but I'm sad I missed it. Yeah, okay, I thought Chica had spun for a second there, but no, Lurchis. In fact, Chica has pulled away from Lurchis, and Mark Mariola has dropped it. So like they've all kind of spread out a wee bit. Maybe their tires are overheating, because I mean, Chica, he's just driving in clear air. He's got no problems apart from just defending. Lurchis is dealing with the dirty air of, Chica in front of him, and Mark Mariola has to deal with both of them in front of him. So his tires are going to be crying, I would say, in the next 10 minutes. As Beamer Power and Fearless Freak seem to be very close. And Fearless Freak has gone past Beamer, so Beamer's dropped down 2 positions, but Beamer, he's not letting go. They're going to be going side by side down the main straight. Beamer is going to have the inside line going to... Oh, as they touched! They touched each other! Whoa, what happened there? Not sure what happened there, just a bit of door banging. Pure accident, it seemed like, but Fearless Freak lost a position there. I'm not sure he was going to keep it around the outside anyway. But yeah, not really sure what happened there. They just kind of were driving into each other. Oh, as I see, someone is off, and it is Darren. Is Darren calling it quits? I wonder what's happened with Darren. But DWB Racing, 3.2 seconds to Kevin, and yeah, okay, those two are miles ahead of everyone. Darren has retired to the pit lane, so that is not good for him. He came in late, and after about 20 minutes, he's gone. So we will go back onto this battle here. Lurchis has lost. Mark Mariola, where have you gone? You've just fallen back, mate. Lurchis, however, is still right on the back of Chica. He's still trying to get past Chica. He probably thinks once he can get into clear air, he can just lose Chica in the dust. But right now, he can't even get past him. That is the one amazing thing about motorsports. You may be the faster driver, but it doesn't matter if the defender is a better defender. So it's not just about catching up to drivers, it's also about passing them, which he has not been able to do just yet. As I say that, I look away from the screen for 1 second. Literally 1 second I looked away from the screen to check what time it was on my phone. I don't even know what happened there. I just looked back up and they're both off the track. I'm not sure if there was contact or anything. I'm gonna go watch it back on the stream. But Lurchis is now up into 4th place. Mark Mariola is in 5th and Chica has dropped down to 6th. So roles have reversed. As my stream does not want to load. Literally I look away from the screen for 1 second. Come on. Why that gotta happen? Oh, that was my thing that's just come uncharged. Better keep my remote charged for the 2-hour race. So Chica right on the back of Mark Mariola. He wants to be getting back up into that 4th place. Not sure what happened there. Not sure if there was contact. I'm sure that well, the stream caught it. I just didn't see it. As it seems Brood and Dell are going side by side down the hangar straight, and Brood up into 9th place now. Amazing job there from Brood. Dell losing positions though, not what he wants to be doing. As there doesn't seem to be any close shit. Oh, I say that Chica's on the back of Mark Mariola. We will watch this because Chica's going to be one that position back. He dives up the inside. Is he going to get done? Oh, he's going to have the inside line. They're going to be going side by side. Chica gets the move done. He's now ahead of Mark Mariola. And his next target is Lurchis. Hopefully they can keep it clean. Remember guys, there's still an hour and 40 minutes left. Scotty Turbo, I've just noticed, he has done one of his mandatory pit stops. So maybe he was feeling the tires go off and he really needed to make a pit stop. Or maybe he's expecting rain. So he wanted to get on a fresh set of tires, run those tires out, and by the time that they're done, he will be throwing on a set of wet tires. I don't know, honestly. But all these guys are kind of spreading out. This is the closest battle we have at the moment. Mark Mariola chasing down Chica to try and get that 5th position back. Mark Mariola is kind of been stuck in 6th place. He got 5th place temporarily whenever Chica went off the track with Lurchis. But now he has been relegated back to 6th place. Let's hope these pit stops spice up the order a wee bit whenever they eventually get to the pit stops. Not sure when the pit stops are going to come, because I'm sure they've started on full tanks and they're going to drive until the tanks are empty. Kind of makes sense to do that. So maybe actually Scotty Turbo. Excuse me for the yawn there. Maybe Scotty Turbo just didn't have enough fuel in it and he was running as long as he could on the little amount of fuel that he had. That is also a possible strategic blunder on his part. Mariola chasing down Chica. Chica got him a little bit squiggly on the back there. Not what he wants to be doing. Especially whenever he's got Mariola 3.5 tenths behind him. That's very nerve-wracking. I definitely need a nap. Actually, I say that. I had a nap earlier, and I'm still yawning. You'd think I'm 5 or something. Needing my nap times. But Merrick Mariola is definitely keeping me awake here, right on the back of Chica. He's definitely keeping Chica awake and honest. As they go through nuggets and brackets for the 10th time. As I just see there, Lurchy seems to go on the grass a lot, just from watching from practice, qualifying, and now the race. So I'm not sure if he's getting some grip there on the grass that he shouldn't be getting. And also to note, Omrosk is right behind. Well, I say right behind. He's slowly catching up to Merrick Mariola. So these two battling is allowing him to catch up. Oh, Beamer Power. What's happening here? Beamer Power's past Dell. He was behind him, now he's ahead of him. So I missed that. I just noticed a change there. Fearless Freak is chasing them down. So I'll come back to this in a second. This is the closer battle that has been quite constant since the start. Rosk is catching up now. He was 2.3, now he's 1.7. So he has definitely found his groove to catch up to these two boys. And it seems Lurchies is he's slowly falling back into the grips of Chica. Chica's going to be wanting that 4th place back badly. So this is now going to be a 4-way battle for 4th place because Omrosk is there. He has arrived to the party. Late, but he has arrived. And what's the saying? It is better late than never. And considering there is still 3/4 of this race to go, he has got loads of time to make up those positions if he so desires, which I am sure he does. Ooh, as Lurchy goes very wide there out of the chicane. And I lost my train of thought. If you guys are enjoying listening to my voice, you're crazy. So, or you need your ears tested. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm pretty sure Specsavers does free hearing tests. They do at least here in Ireland. So maybe you need to go to one of them if you think that listening to me is enjoyable. But Chica catching up to Lurchis, and Omrosk looking up the inside. He's looking there, but is he going to try something? No, he is not. Maybe he's going to try and get... Oh, it's Lurchy. Lurchy loses a lot of time there. Omrosk is... he's trying to set up, I believe. But Lurchy's lost a lot of time there. Not sure what happened with him there. Actually, it's the same place that him and excuse me, Chica went off. So maybe last time that happened, he drove into the back of Chica. But Chica going around the outside, is he going to try and get something done going into Megas and Beckett? I do not think so. He's showing that he's looking for the position, but he's not going to be able to get it done into Megas and Beckett. Definitely not close enough there. Fearless Freak though, right on the back of Dell. Is Dell just going to let him past as they go into Megas and Beckett's? Fearless is going to have the... No, Fearless slots back in behind. Let's go back to this four-way battle for 4th place. A lot of 4s in here. So, yeah. Oh, as Scotty has just received a drive-through penalty. That's not going to help him. Not at all. As Amros looks up the inside of the chicane. Is he going to try something down the F1 main straight? Mark Mariella goes very wide. Amros throws himself to the right side of the track, gives Mark Mariella loads of space, and he gets ahead of him before turn 1 for the F1 Grand Prix. I don't know what turn it is here on this track layout, but he gets past him fair and square. That puts Mark Mariella down into 7th place. That is not at all what he wants to be doing. Let's go back to Fearless Freak for a second. No, he's not any closer. How close is Chica to Lurchy? Not very. Lurchy goes all the way to the left side of the track, right on screen, but left for him. Is he going to be able to make this corner without going too deep? Yes, he seems to make it this time. He must just be struggling every now and then with his tires going through that corner. As Amros also, he slid a bit to the right of the track there, so not sure what was happening there. Fearless dropping away from Dell a wee bit. Any other notable battles going on? It does not seem like it. So yes, it is Amros in 6th place, chasing down Chica for 5th place. Amros, he has that, he has blood in his eyes now. He's got past Mark Mariella pretty easily, considering Mark Mariella was battling for so long between these guys, and he kind of let Amros through, but Amros has that blood in his eyes, and he is going to be wanting to get up to that 4th place ASAP. Is he going to try something down the hanger straight? He is looking up the inside. He's got his wheel well alongside, but no, he does not brake late enough. Their wheel wells were definitely alongside. Ooh, but Chica goes very wide, and Amros holds it on the inside. They're going to be going side by side into the chicane. Is Amros going to try it around the outside? No, he has to. Had to really cut off there. He has to concede the position. Does Chica? Oh, but they're going around the end of the chicane. It really looked like Chica left the track. Yeah, as I just see there, Amros flashing his lights. Chica left the track originally, going into the chicane, and he kept the position. So not sure if that is something for the stewards. And as a steward, personally, I think that would be well, we don't do time penalties, but if I could give a time penalty, that would be, I don't know, maybe a 2-second time penalty. In my personal opinion, but I could only see it from my view. Maybe they've got another view, maybe Chica's got another view that I couldn't see. But Amros was flashing his lights there, so definitely not happy. Is Amros goes ahead of him. Oh, right, okay, so Chica has given that position. Maybe he was listening to me. And he was listening, and he was like, yeah, okay, I'll put my hands up. I gained a position unfairly. So Amros gets past Chica. He was going to if Chica hadn't have come back on track the way he did. So if that is what's happened, that's fair sportsmanship. If not, then Amros is up to 5th place on his own merit. Mark Mariella looking there to make a move, but that was never going to happen. So Lurchies has got a comfortable 4-second gap now, because those boys were fighting it out. So now it is a 3-way battle for 5th place, and Amros is going to be trying to get as far away as possible from these. Oh, as he goes very sideways to the first chicane. Oh, as I see someone else there has spun off. Not sure who that is. Let's quickly flick through, see if we can find out who it is. Is it Scotty? Yes, it's Scotty. Scotty is in for his second minute. Oh, Scotty has been through the wars. That's what Scotty has been doing. But Marek Mirella right on the back of Chica. He looks up the inside. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not going to make a move. On the braking. Nothing too crazy going on right now. However, I think the craziest thing is DWB is 5 seconds ahead of Kevin, and Kevin is 13 seconds ahead of Mayan. Just had to unplug my microphone for a second there. Those guys have been doing amazing this entire race. Marek Mariella chasing down Chica though. Ooh, as Marek Mariella, it just seems like he got on the brakes there and he locked up a wee bit, nearly went into the back of Chica there. That's not what he wants to be doing. Chica is going to want that position back from Omrozg. But there is still an hour and 26 minutes to go. Scotty Turbo is the first guy to complete both of his mandatory pit stops before anyone else has completed one pit stop. But I think he is calling it a day. He is 2 laps down. And he's currently just sitting in the pits, so maybe not the best night for him. Marek Mirella. He's had quite an up and down night. He's had the highs and the lows. Oh, Chica, Chica has come in for his first mandatory pit stop. So is that going to signal to Lurchi, Omrozg and Merrick that they need to be thinking about making their first mandatory pit stop? And I did say 45 minutes, and I was right, I think. I said a pit stop every 45 minutes, and I think 60 minutes take away 45 is 25, so an hour and 25 sounds about right. So where is Chica going to come out? Is Chica? No, he's probably going to come out in. He's going to come out in 7th or 8th. That's a fact. So now everyone seems to have dwindled away from each other. Fearless Freak got past Dell at some point. Chica down into 9th place actually. He's off now? Yes, now he's off. So he has dropped down to 11th place, and he's only leaving the pit lane now, whereas Lurchi is coming round after going around turn 1 of the F1 pit straight. So he has lost a whole boatload of time in that one pit stop. In all fairness, these pit stops, they're not the fastest, and I'm not sure how quick the refueling is on these things. So as we kind of just relax and just hope that some of these guys catch up to each other, give us something to watch, boys. So Chica is the first out of the rest of the runners, as Scotty is, I'm going to consider Scotty retired for the moment. Temporary retirement unless he just stays in. So Chica is the first out of the runners left to make his mandatory pit stop. Dell and Fearless Freak with 1 second between them seem to be the closest battle going on at the moment. as we just sit back and just enjoy the sounds of these cars. No one else has come in to make their pit stop, and yeah, I can't remember who that was, but they've retired, so not their night. Mark Mariola is catching back up to Omros at the moment. Maybe he can catch up before either one of them make a pit stop and they can give us the battle. But also Dell, once again, closest battle, Dell is catching up to Fearless Freak. Chica still the only one to do his mandatory pit stop, and we're well over the 45-minute mark, so I was definitely wrong on that. Oh, was Fearless Freak has just stopped at the side of the track. Not sure what that was about. I heard that the cars were slowing down, and maybe he just had a wee bit of a struggle there. Damn, okay. So Fearless might be struggling with his tires now. Oh, Lurchy's going very wide there. Omroz is he's going to be eyeing up that 4th place very soon. These three have been battling all race basically. Omroz came in a little late, but well, he showed up eventually, which is the most important thing. As Lurchies, Lurchies has made his pit stop. I was looking for Lurchies on the timing board, and I was like, where did Lurchies go? But Lurchies has come in to make his mandatory pit stop. Let's see where this puts him relative to Chica. Chica has been on fresher tires for the past few laps, so this will be our first shot at seeing how well has the undercut worked for Chica. Chica coming around the final corner. Lurchies. Lurchies is off now, so where's Chica going to come out? Yeah, Chica has lost a whole load of time in the pit stops. A lot of time is the answer. So, in conclusion, the undercut does not seem to work. And Omroz is up into 4th place. Big Time Dave is in for his mandatory pit stop. So maybe now the fuel's running thin in these cars, as that is 2 cars making pit stops in 1 lap. Let us show the leader some love right now. He's not really gotten much airtime, but that's because, well, he's been out leading this entire race. Himself and Kevin have stayed a very consistent 5 seconds apart from each other for the past 40... no. I don't know. A little bit of a voice crack there. Nearly the past hour, they have stayed like this. Still no rain. I really hope it rains. I'm praying. And Mark Mariola is in to make his mandatory pit stop, and so is Brood. So this is going to be interesting. Lurchy's, there's Lurchy's. Where will Lurchy come out in relation to, I forgot what word I was actually going to use, in relation to Mark Mariola. America's engine hasn't started yet. Lurchy's coming down the main straight. Merrick hasn't even started his engine yet. And Lurchy's has passed him. Yeah, Merrick is only going now. So he has lost a load of time. That must show that the tires are dead. So Lurchy's keeps that position and gains a load of time on Chica in the pit stops. And there is still 1 more pit stop to go. Marek Mariola is... okay. I was about to say, when did Marek Mariola get ahead of Lurchy? But he did not. Fearless Freak on the back of Dell, 8 tenths between them. Maybe they can give us something to talk about. Who is going to be the next to bite the bullet? If I was a gambling man, I'm going to say it's Omrozk. I think he is going to be the next one to box. I feel like he's definitely going to box this lap if he is going to box. It was very wide round there. Usually they've been taking that line much tighter. Oh, and that is why I'm not a gambling man. Fearless Freak was the next one to make a pit stop. I didn't even notice that. I was kind of just watching Omnos drive around. But is he going to box this lap like I said he would? No, he is not. So that is why I am not a gambling man, and you should never take advice from me whenever it comes to gambling. So that's about half the grid now. 6 drivers out of 13 have, have made their mandatory well, half of their mandatory pit stops. So all these drivers have just spread out now. There's really nothing to watch. We'll go back and watch them if need be. But yeah. Oh, as I say that, he's coming to make his pit stop, so there's nothing to watch anymore. Is Kevin going to come in, or is Kevin going to start? Nope, Kevin is going to copy what he does. Okay. Oh no, he doesn't. I thought Kevin was copying him. Kevin just wants to lead a lap or something. DWB is he going to try and just make sure that Kevin cannot undercut him? Closest battle going on right now, Chica and Mariola of 4.5 seconds, so we'll watch on board with it. EWB has made his pit stop and he's come out in 4th place after making a pit stop. That just shows how fast he is and how far ahead of these guys that he was, that he's only lost 3 positions. 4 positions, never mind, I was wrong. So yeah, he came out in 5th place, my bad. Oh wait, there's 2 people very close to the track. However, that is a back marker of Big Time Dave and Mr. I'm not sure who that was actually. Who was with you, Dave? Who is that? Is that Chica? Nope, I don't know who that is. Could be the, is it Dell? Nope. I don't know who it is. Oh well. There is no close battles on at the moment, so not much to watch. In fact, you know what? We'll go on a lap here with Osmar. Rosk. Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying that differently. Oh, is Osmar gets a lot of grass going into turn 1 there. He's going into Megas and Beckett's now. There's a 1 hour and 8 minutes left in this race, so nearly halfway there. I'll try and give each driver a lap. So once I do this lap from, you know what, I'm actually going to skip up. I'll go to Kevin, I'll do one full lap with Kevin, and then I'll go down and do each driver until something interesting is happening. So that gives every driver a lap and a chance to be on the stream and have just their own time, you know? So as we come on round the hairpin for the 23rd time, 24th if you count formation lap, but 23rd time, Kevin coming across to start his first full flying lap on stream, uninterrupted. If anyone is watching and is in the comms or in the comments and you want to pop something in, feel free to. Would be very nice if someone said something, because these guys have all spread out and there is nothing really to talk about. I am just looking at the timing, and Merrick Mariola is catching up to Lurchie, so maybe Mayan's lap will be cut short a wee bit. So we are nearly halfway through this race, and half the grid still has not even made their mandatory pit stop. And no, I thought Kevin was coming into the pits there. No, he is not. So Mayan, it's your time to show. So Mayan to do his full flying lap now. Just, you know, giving everyone a chance to show off their driving skills. And let's just hope that whenever I'm watching them, one of them spin. Currently 15 seconds behind Kevin. I wonder, is Kevin going faster and faster, and he's just gonna overcut DWB Racing. I wonder, is that Kevin's plan to just go as far as humanly possible his car will take him? going to quickly look at this battle between Merrick and Lurchies. They don't seem to be close at all. So, Omrosk, it is your time to shine, my man, for your full flying lap. I thought I heard something. I think I'm hearing things. I think it's actually the game. Ooh, I'm just looking at this Merrick Mariola and Lurchie's battle is spicing up. And Beam Power and Dell have both made their Amanda. Oh, I go back onto them, and they are bumping to get out of the pit lane at the same time. Glad I flicked onto that quickly.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long
Halfway.
way to go.
There's an hour left to go. This Merrick Mariola battle is spicing up, and actually I'm saying that Dell and Brood were literally fighting each other to get out. Where's Dell gone? How's Dell giving that position? It seems Dell is giving that position back. So now I have got stuff to watch. Thank you guys. As Beamer Power is chasing down Dell now. I'm definitely keeping a second eye on this Merrick Mariola battle though, with Lurchies. In fact, actually, their closer search while we were watching that. And keep a second eye on the Beamer Power and Dell battle. And I hope everyone is having a good Friday night, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, depending on when you're watching this. So, Merrick Mariola is looking around the outside, going down the main straight. Oh, nearly touching the doors there. Is he alongside? I can't tell from this camera angle. No, he is not alongside. It kind of looked like he was alongside, but he's not. Beamer Power right on the back of Dell, it seems. Oh, they're like buses, these guys. First there's no battles, and now they're all battling at the same time. Don't know who to watch, to be honest. I'll watch Merrick Mariola and Lurchie, as they have been giving us the most entertainment for these races. For this race, I should say. And Beamer Power has dropped off. Big Time Dave, he has come in to make his final mandatory pit stop. So he is free now. He can drive the rest of this race and be perfectly fine. Let us go back to here. That's where it is. Merrick Mariola seems to have lost a decent bit of time to Lurchie, so let's flip back to Beamer and Dell, and then Y4 not too far back. So these two, wait, is that Kevin? That's Kevin overtaking his teammate, lapping his teammate, I should say. I was a bit confused. So Kevin having his blinkers on there, it seems. He must be quite bored, so he has decided to throw on his blinkers. He does need to make 2 more pit stops, and he's halfway into this race, so maybe what he's thinking of is do one really long stint, and then do 2 shorter stints after that. Maybe that is his plan. Himself and Y4 are the only 2 yet to make their mandatory pit stops. Rosk is in for his mandatory pit stop now, so we will see where that throws him out in the Lurchy and Mark Mariola battle, which has heated right up. And I flick back, and Mark Mariola has just got the move done up the inside of Lurchy's game, but Lurchy is coming back for more. He will have the inside line on turn 1. They're going to be going side by side down the main straight. Not sure if either one of them has an advantage. Maybe the one with less aerodynamics. But Lurchy's gets back ahead of Mark Mariola just before turn 1. So that is an amazing job there from Lurchy's to get that position back. Top-notch racing between these guys, keeping it nice and clean. And that is Dell in to make his final mandatory pit stop, so he will be free for the rest of the race. Will not have to make another pit stop. So Lurchy and Mariola, hopefully whenever they come to the pit stop, they're coming together so they can leave together, and I have something to commentate for the rest of the race. Right now they are giving me entertainment, but also Y4. Oh wait, no, Y4 is he's at the line runs himself. Never mind, I thought that he was 3/10 behind Dell, but Dell is in the pits right now. Lurchy going very wide there. Well, not very wide, considerably wide. Mark Mariola chasing him down. Mark Mariola is just going to be taking notes of where Lurchy seems to be weak. And also, DWB and Kevin, they're complete opposite sides of the track, so I'm not sure. Maybe Kevin has thought this through and has just pulled a strategic mastermind. Or maybe not, I don't know. Dell is now free. He is green, which means he has done his mandatory pit stop. But still, 2 drivers yet to even make 1 pit stop, and that is Kevin and Y4. So I'm not sure what's happening here. So Mark Mariola seems to be losing a bit of time there. I wish that the tandem tower would update a bit quicker. Are they got? Is he alongside there? Because this camera angle is very deceiving. Yes, Mark Mariola gets ahead of Lurchy before that turn there. So Lurchy gonna have to be fighting to get that position back. Mark Mariola is on a roll right now. So still Y4 and Kevin. Kevin's gone 30 laps. without making a single pit stop. That is amazing. So yeah, Lurchy is dropping back away from Merrick Mariola. Let's go on board here with Kevin. See when he eventually makes his pit stop. And it's not yet. So I wonder, does Kevin know he has to make a pit stop, and he only has a limited amount of fuel? Because right now he's driving 31 laps, an hour and 10 minutes without making a single pit stop. So maybe he knows something about his setup that no one else is able to pull out and go that long. And all fair, as I say that, Y4 is going equally long. He still hasn't even made his pit stop. DWB is catching up at a rate of knots. Going with Lurchy for a bit. Kevin has to be making his pit stop soon. Unless he's going to wait until the very last few laps and just do 2 pit stops in a row. Which I'm not sure if they have to change their tyres in pit stops. I just know it's 2 mandatory pit stops. So So maybe he has got a mastermind up his sleeves and Y4 is copying him or something. As he's coming in, finally! After an hour and 15 minutes. He has finally come in. So, now we get to see, has this humongous overcut worked? Yes or no? We need some like intense music going on, like dun 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 dun. That's Mission Impossible, isn't it? He's still got his hazard lights on. If you're listening, Kevin, you've got your blinkers on. So DWB is going to come and take the lead back from Kevin because Kevin hasn't even started moving yet. But the question is, there goes Kevin. How much time has Kevin lost or gained is the big question. We will find out shortly whenever the time on board updates itself. So now all the drivers bar Y4 have made their mandatory pit stops. Let's hope we get a battle for the lead now, as Kevin will be on much fresher tyres, so hopefully they can battle for a while. Is it eventually going to update? And it is, and he is 3 seconds, so he gained 2 seconds. Excuse me. And now he is on the much fresher set of tyres, so maybe that's going to help him big time. Because now he's going to be gaining more time, but not. Yeah, I don't know. I've got it figured out in my head, I just don't know how to explain it for other people to understand, you know? Guys, if you're still watching, thank you. And if you're not, well, not thank you, I guess. Yeah, it means a lot if you're still watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Y4, I wonder, has he just forgotten that there is a pit lane? He's not playing Project Cars 3. He does have to make pit stops, and there is a pit lane. Or maybe he's forgotten where the pit lane is. You never know, anything is possible in motorsports. Oh, as Chica is in to make his final mandatory pit stop. So he will be free for the next 40 minutes, and he won't have to make another pit stop. And he's off now. I forget who he was near, so I'm not really sure who to look out for. So Chica's dropped down to 10th place now, but he does not need to make another pit stop, whereas the Y4 still needs to make 2 pit stops. Come on, Kevin, I believe that you can catch up to DWB and give us something to watch. So 42 minutes left in this race. Well, Kevin is definitely catching up to DWB, but in all fairness, DWB did have to overtake a back marker, so maybe that slowed him down. Wee bits, you never know. Is DWB's tires falling off now? And Y4 is finding it to make his first pit stop. Kevin's catching up. I feel like if I start chanting, "Let's go, Kevin, let's go. Let's go, Kevin, let's go," they'll go faster. Only because I want to battle for the lead to commentate over. I'm not biased between Kevin or DWB. I just want a battle to watch and commentate over. Hey, as he blinks his lights there. Come on, Kevin, we're all watching you right now. Oh, that's amazing. He's really catching up to DWB there. So if we all start chanting, "Let's go, Kevin, let's go. Let's go, Kevin, let's go." He's made up a second in the past lap. So Kevin is definitely on the chase right now. He is now 6/10 behind DWB. DWB went from having such a comfortable lead in this race to now having Kevin up his gearbox. And Kevin is on those fresh tyres. DWB boxed, I believe it was 1 hour and 5 minutes left of the race, and Kevin didn't box until 45 minutes. So that is about 20 minutes different, and that is a big difference. 4/10 now. I think I can officially say that the battle is finally on. And this is the battle for the lead. So Kevin is going to be wanting to get that lead, but they do both still need to make their mandatory pit stop. They do both need to make their mandatory pit stops, and I don't know who it favours more. DWB being first, or Kevin, because Kevin can just mimic what DWB does, or Kevin can try and trigger an undercut. But in all fairness, the undercut doesn't really work around here, and Kevin is on the fresher tyres at the moment. So if I was Kevin, I would just mimic what DWB does. That's if Kevin thinks that he can still get past DWB while they're both on the exact same tyres. If he thinks he needs to try and do the overcut again, because he gained 2 seconds last time, if he thinks he needs to do that again, then he should do that. If he thinks he can pass Kevin when they're both on the same fresh set of tyres, then he should definitely mimic what DWB does. And I know Kevin's watching, or listening I should say. I hope he's not watching and driving. But I do not take any blame if my strategies do not work. But Kevin staying in the draft now. 2.5 tenths between them. Kevin looks up the inside. Is he going to try and make a dive bomb there? Is he thinking the better of it? Yes, he's thinking the better of it. He doesn't go for the dive bomb. He's going to look to make the dive bomb somewhere else on DWB. As he looks up the inside, is he going to try and get anything done for turn 1? No, he just looks up the inside and then goes straight back into the draft, knowing he won't get anything done there. He's looking around the outside on the entry. No, he just keeps looking, but he's not going for anything. Come on, Kevin, I'm rooting you on. Try something into the chicane. As he's going down the hanger straight now. He's sticking in the draft, and they're coming up to back markers, so hopefully the back marker does not ruin it. Ruin it for the leaders' battle. I hope whichever back marker that is, that they just get out of the way. In fact, is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, I flicked away. I thought that I was looking at the back marker. He tries it into the chicane. I told him to try it into the chicane, and he makes the move into the chicane, and he gets first place into the chicane. That was an amazing job there from Kevin. As Lurchy's in to make his mandatory pit stop, but Kevin, I said he would make the move into the chicane, and he makes the move into the chicane. He looked, he dived, and he got it. So Kevin is now leading this race, but they both still have to make their mandatory pit stops, and now Kevin is in the awkward position of not knowing if DWB is going to trigger the next pit stops, or if he should make the pit stops, but then DWB is just going to follow him in. But that was an amazing overtake there from Kevin, and I nearly missed it. Thankfully I did not though. I got it just in time. As I just see that back marker, whoever that is, going very far off track there, not where he wants to be going off onto. So Kevin is now in the lead on a fresher set of tyres, and he's going faster. Is DWB maybe going to come in, throw on a fresher set of tyres? He knows that Kevin has to make another mandatory pit stop. And saying that, Lurchy is going to be lapped by them. So there's Lurchy, and here comes Kevin. So Lurchy is going to be an entire lap down. Hopefully Lurchy does not impede them. Lurchy, if you're listening, just pull to the side and hang her straight, okay? No point in holding these boys up. As Kevin flashes lights there, and Lurchy listen as he pulls to the side for Kevin at least. DWB just wasn't close enough. DWB is going to lose a lot of time now behind the back marker of Lurchie. I say back marker, Lurchie's in 8th place. He's not even a back marker. He's doing an amazing job of this race. But Lurchie really just dove and let DWB pass. That was an amazing job there from Lurchie as DWB was flashing his lights at him. So that's the thing about an endurance race. Back markers are going to come into an effect. And if you catch a back marker at the wrong time, it's really going to screw your race. I guess now Kevin, with this 1 second gap, has the opportunity to either... Excuse me. He either has the opportunity to go in first and have DWB copy him, because DWB is now 2 seconds behind, or Kevin can just wait for DWB to make the pit stop and then react afterwards. So it doesn't really matter now, just as long as Kevin can keep that 2 second gap. It should be fine. There's 30 minutes left to this race now, so we are 3/4 of the way through this race, and it has been an amazing race. DWB's got a drive-through. Oh my days, what's happened there? Why did he get a drive-through? That is some breaking news. That has basically handed Kevin the win on a silver platter. Kevin is probably fist bump in the air right now. After seeing that notification come up, probably. That is, oh, as he's flashing his lights there. So, that has put a huge smile on Kevin's face now. DWB went from dominating this race to, well, he's going to be dropped down to 3rd. Because, I'm going to say, what, a pit stop, a drive-through is going to be about, I'm going to say 20 seconds. And then he's got to do another pit stop. So yeah. So Mayan, if you're listening, you're gonna be bumped up to 2nd place, bud. I think if it finishes like this and Kevin takes the win, Kevin is going to get my driver of the day 100% for going so long, making it work, being in the right places at the right time, getting past DWB with that amazing overtake, and just, yeah, that was amazing. This entire race from Kevin has been amazing. Is DWB going to come in and make his mandatory take his drive through now? And the answer is yes, he is going to come through, taking his drive through. Not sure what that was for though. Maybe he was just exceeding the track limits too much. And oh, as Kevin is being so cheeky right now. Kevin has come in to make his mandatory pit stop as DWB has to take his drive through. Oh, that is quite cheeky from Kevin. So DWB comes in. Mayan also comes in. So and just as I thought, oh, this has been a huge kick in the teeth for DWB. Kevin has done the ultimate mastermind here of strategy. DWB is 3 seconds ahead of Kevin right now and still has to make a mandatory pit stop. Oh, that is gut-wrenching for DWB. He is he's going to drop down a lot of positions right now. That is that. I am actually lost for words at how amazing that was from Kevin. Kevin thought of this. He planned this out from the start that he was going to go that long. and he was just going to use one set of tyres for that long, go onto a fresh set of tyres. I'm flabbergasted is the word. Mayan is coming out of the pits now. Truly amazing work there from Kevin. So just as long as Kevin does not fumble anything up, he should be a race winner. However, saying that, Omroz is 2 seconds behind him, so in all fairness, he's actually teammates, so nothing's going to happen between them. Omroz is definitely not going to fight Kevin. Mayan, I believe, is in not provisional, is in net P2 at the moment. Is DWB going to make his pit stop this time round? Just make his pit stop and try to make up as much time as possible on overtakes, and no, he's not. He's going to try and go as long as possible and just try and make up as much time as possible in the clean air. He does have a lot of clean air in front of him, but in saying that, Kevin is catching up still. Kevin is still on those fresher set of tyres. As we just watch on board here with DWB just to see what he does. He is probably wanting to kick himself in the teeth right now, because he has just thrown away a perfectly good chance at getting the race win. And just to make it worse, he's going deep into corners. That is not going to help him at all make up any time. Kevin is now 1 second behind him. Kevin's right there. This is not what DWB is wanting right now. Because DWB is technically an entire pit stop now behind him, as we're in the final 23 minutes, and there's no way in 23 minutes that DWB is going to make up any time on Kevin. So yeah. Kevin is right there. Oh, and Brood has got a drive-through. Drive-through galore going on right now, guys. I don't know how many positions that's gonna lose Brood, because the two people that are close behind him need to do a mandatory pit stop anyway. So Kevin, what is Kevin going to do? Kevin's not going to do any stupid moves, because he knows he has the race win in the bag if he just keeps his nose clean. The next person closest to him who has done their mandatory pit stops is, well, a solid like 30 seconds behind him. so he does not need to worry about anyone right now, apart from just keeping his nose clean and just driving the next 20 minutes without losing it. As Y4 and Fearless Freak both yet to make a man for a pit stop. They are battling it out. We'll watch on board with them because Kevin, it doesn't really matter if he overtakes DWB or not. So we'll watch on board with Y4 at the moment. Here's a second. We'll just, we'll flick between them both actually. Because they are the two closest battles going on at the moment. Not that it's much of a battle between Kevin and DWB. Brood has come in to make his mandatory, I keep saying mandatory, to take his drive-through for cutting the corners a few times, which is the punishment. As Kevin's just flashing his lights there, we're coming into the final 19 minutes. Gonna flick back to Y4 as he's right behind Fearless Freak right now. So is Y4 gonna try anything on Fearless Freak? As Kevin just goes into the lead there, I just seen on the timing standings. As Y4 looks up the inside, Fearless Freak is going to have the inside for the next corner. Is Y4 going to be able to hold it around the outside, maybe get a better exit and go get something into turn one, maybe get alongside? It does not seem like it. He's not really alongside enough. Nah, he has dropped back into the draft. He's going to look up the inside, but no, he thinks better of it and just stays in the draft. And goes into turn one just fine. Is he going to try something at the end of the hanger straight? Maybe he's going to try and do a Kevin and dive up the chicane. As Fearless goes very wide and off the track. As he tries to go around the outside at the chicane. Is it going to work? Yes, it's going to work. Ran the outside of the chicane. Ran the outside of Fearless Freak. That was an amazing overtake there from Y4. As Beamer is in to make his mandatory pit stop. I wonder, is Kevin, Umroz, and Beamer Power all teammates? Because they're all running the same livery. So I kind of assume with that they're all teammates. Interesting, I don't know. "16 minutes left, and DWB is yet to make his pit stop, along with Omroz and Fearless Freak and Y4. Y4 in to make his mandatory pit stop now that I speak of it. If I was Omrozgurt, I'll never say that correctly, I don't think. I would box this lap, get on the fresh set of tyres, and try and undercut DWB. Because DWB has been on the same tyres for over an hour now. And he's listened to me. He has listened to me. So he is going to try and undercut DWB. Maybe his teammate Kevin can hold DWB up. And that will help out Omroz, because Omroz does need to make up 2 seconds, I believe it was, on DWB. So maybe that's some team orders for Kevin to just slow down, hold up DWB as much as possible. Omroz has made his pit stop, so no tyre change. I believe they are teammates, so that's why I'm saying it. But it does not really seem like... I mean, actually, Kevin has slowed up. DWB has made up nearly half a second on him, so maybe the team orders have gone through. Fearless Freak has gone to make his mandatory pit stop. So now it is just DWB, and to see where DWB comes out. Will DWB... That's like I'm rapping or something. Will DWB come out ahead or behind of Omroz? It all depends on if his teammate Kevin will hold him up or not. So everyone but DWB has now officially done their mandatory pit stop. Big Time Dave has retired. He's been sitting in the pits for the past few laps. Does DWB make his pit stop? No, he doesn't. He's going another lap. How far behind is Omroz? Yeah, Omroz is literally just the sector behind. So If DWB comes in and does anything other than just a stop and go, he's going to lose third place. Is he going to be able to salvage second place from getting a drive through? He's definitely not going to get first place unless something drastic happens with Kevin. But yeah, can he possibly save second place from Omrozg? As we're into the final 11 minutes now. DWB, it looked like he was a little bit squirmish there on his front end. Seemed like he was correcting himself coming out of the corner. Final 10 minutes now. As I'm just seeing Brood is right behind Dell, so you know, I'll quickly flick onto that. Is Brood going to try something coming up into the last hairpin? He's looking up the inside. Is he going to make the dive? No, he thinks better of it. Oh, no, maybe. Maybe he's going to try and get a better exit coming out so he can get something done into turn 1. But no, it doesn't seem like it's really worked for him unless he can get in the draft and just have a mega suction up to turn 1 and dive it up the inside, but I don't know how that's going to work. We'll stay on board with him here as he chases down Dell. As they go into Megats and Beckett's. I feel like I'm definitely saying that wrong. And now they're alongside, going down the hangar straight. And Brood is going to have the inside line for the right-hander. So let's see. It's a game of chicken right now. Dell has got back ahead and Dell covers him off. And Brood just misses his braking point there and goes a bit deep. Not what he wants to do there. That did look like a bit of moving under braking. Not sure what that really was. Just a wee bit. But Brood chasing down Dell. He gets up the inside in the chicane. He's gonna have the inside again. Oh, as Dell goes very wide and just annihilates that that traffic cone that was just chilling there. But Dell knows that he went wide and gained an advantage and gave that position back to Brood. That was very fair there from Dell. He put his hands up. He knew he made a mistake and he just let Brood back by. Now he's going to try and chase Brood back down and get that 10th place, no, 9th place back, as DWB is in to make his mandatory pit stop. So now we've got to check to see where Omrozg is. Is Omrozg going to get that 2nd place with the clean air that he had? Did Kevin hold up DWB enough? As he comes to a stop. Engine is off. Where is Omrozg? Omrozg is coming around the final corner. DWB, he's off. He's done his pit stop. He's still sitting there. Now he's off. This is going to be tight. DWB is out of the pit lane. Omrozg, no, Omrozg is not close enough to make it work. Omrozg tried, but it was not to be. He still has time to catch up. I'm not sure who's been on the tyres the longest though. I wish that there was a way to check, but I do not know if there is. So yes. I'll wait until the things update so I can actually see what the distance is between them and keep track. But yes, Kevin now has a 35-second lead. Omrozg is 2.9 seconds behind DWB at the moment. He still has 6 minutes to bring that gap down, and if he's on the first set of tires, he should do that with ease. No problem. Bring it down. Overtake is a different question altogether. And this is the battle that we are going to watch right now, because this is, well, excuse me, this is the closest battle by a country mile, and also the most important one. So Omrozg seems to be dropping back just a tenth every sector, it seems. I'm not sure if that was caught by my mic, but I just cracked my back and I didn't realise until after I'd done it that my mic was still on. So if you heard a weird ass noise, that was my back. But Omrozg made up 2/10 now, so maybe it's swinging back in his favour. 4 minutes left of this race. And Osmark, I was looking at the thing and I didn't clock it until just now, but Osmark has made up even more time. Lurchy is right behind Beamer Power. Y4 has got a drive through now. But yeah, Lurchy and Beamer Power are going to be going neck and neck now, as he is within a second. Lurchy went from battling for 3rd place to dropping down to 8th. Chica coming in to make another pit stop? That's quite odd. Whereabouts Kevin? Oh, Lurchy's got a drive through. Lurchy has got a drive through, and he was doing so well. He was going to catch back up to Beamer, and he was going to overtake Beamer probably. I don't know. We never got to see it, and we never will, because Lurchy now has a drive through. Y4 has a drive through. DWB had a drive through. Who else had a drive? Brood had a drive through. I don't remember who else had a drive through, honestly. We will still watch on board because he's still battling him. Maybe he can overtake him as he's looking for the dive bomb into the chicane. He's going to get the dive bomb done into the chicane. He is going to get the dive bomb done into the chicane. Beamer Power knows he has to do a drive through, so there's no point in defending and possibly losing a position. So that is done and dusted. Yeah, where is Kevin on track? So this will be the second last lap. as they simply will not have enough time to do 2 more laps. Y4 is in to do his drive-through. He knows he needs to do it this lap. Lurchy also needs to do his this lap, or he's going to get, I believe it's a 30-second time penalty, which is going to be a right kick in the behind. SG30, what does that mean? Don't know what SG30 means, but it's a penalty. I think Y4 might have sped in the pit lane. And Lurchy's in to make his mandatory pit stop now. Let's see if he speeds in the pit lane. No, he does not. He seems to get under that 50 just in time. 50 miles per hour.
Right, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Kevin has gone on to start the final lap of this 2-hour race. Once again, guys, I'm Killian. If you've enjoyed my commentary for the past 2 and a bit hours, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you've watched the entire 2 and a bit hours, good on you. That's a lot of racing to watch. You know, we'll watch Kevin do his victory lap here as we go on to him. He's flashing his lights. He's coming down the hanger straight for the final time, doing the final lap of this track in style. Don't know how far he's leading by. I'll find out in a second. Oh, that was Fearless Freak, I believe that was, off to the side of the track, just letting Kevin go by, not wanting to get in the way of Kevin. DWB, how far behind is DWB? It's not going to tell me, I don't think. He's just that far ahead. It will be 53 laps. That's, this race has been 33 seconds he's leading by. That is a big number. As he's coming into the final sector now for the final time of this race. As he's flashing his lights. He knows he's won. He knew he won a long time ago though. He knew he won about half an hour ago. And as he comes around the hairpin for the final time, coming round the last corner, he's going to weave it to the line. He knows he's won. He knows he's done it. Kevin has just won the Silverstone Grand Prix, round 6 for Group 2 here at FRL GT4 Endurance Friday. DWB, he is quite a far way back, as Kevin just drives off the track. Is Kevin going to give us some donuts? Come on, Kevin, you know you want to give us some donuts. As Kevin does the donuts for us. There we go. DWB is coming around the final corner. Amazing job, Kevin. DWB coming around. He knew he could have won that, but he didn't. Osmark, amazing drive from Osmark. He comes home to take P3. Mayan comes home, takes P4. Not the podium, but P4, amazing job. Mark Mariola had an amazing shot to have P4 earlier in this race. Could have probably had P3, but it just was not to be. As it seems Kevin and DWB are sitting in each other's car right now, which is quite funny. Mark Mariola coming around the hairpin for the final time. He did an amazing race. He was amazing attacking, he was amazing defending, but he comes home in P5 tonight here at Silverstone. Beamer power, amazing job. He's one of the last cars out on track actually. There's only Y4 behind him, so we'll quickly flick through before Y4 gets to the finish line. I'm just seeing a message come in there. It's not showed up by the way. I'm sure it will eventually on my thing. but Beamer coming home in P6. And Kevin has just won the championship. So he just got that message in there on the YouTube. So this is your championship winner for the Endurance Group 2. Amazing job, Kevin. Well earned after that strategic mastermind, I must say. Beamer Power coming across the line. Going around the final corner, coming across the line. 6th place, amazing job, Beamer Power. Lurchy was doing amazing at the start of this race. Just don't know what happened to him. Down in 7th place, got that drive through. That was a kick in the balls from Chica. Was doing amazing. He's just doing some off-roading. He's in 8th place. Brood did amazing as well. Coming from last place to 9th. Amazing job. Dell in 10th place. Y4 comes across the line. Finishes it off at the back of the pack. In 11th? Ah, yes, he was in 11th. So Fearless Freak 12th, Big Time Dave 13th, Scotty Turbo 14th, Darren in 15th, and Brood. How did Brood get kicked down to 16th? That must be a bug or something. But yeah, hands down, driver of the day goes to Kevin. He did an amazing strategy there. Really was teasing DWB when DWB had his drive-through and he came in at the same time. Oh, that was very cheeky of you to do, man. But yes, you have won the championship, my guy. Let's go look at you for a minute. Let's look at this BMW as we sign off. I am Killian, or Green Pies, and I am signing off here for FRL GT4 Endurance Friday. This is Season 1, Round 6, Group 2, Silverstone GT4s. That's a bit of a mouthful. But yes, make sure you have a good night, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. There was a few dull spots where there was no racing, but I hope you enjoyed the commentary over the racing. Have a good night, guys.
Green light, show them what you got.